Welcome to Mysteries of Islam, a channel dedicated to unraveling the complex tapestry of history. This platform is your hub for digging deep into the historical events that shape the world as we know it today. For our newcomers, we have dedicated a significant portion of our content to understanding the intricacies of Middle Eastern politics. One of our most in-depth series pertains to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We have carefully dissected the origins, causes, and repercussions of this long-standing dispute in an array of videos. For a comprehensive understanding of the issue, we highly recommend you delve into. Today, we're turning our attention to a pivotal moment in the history of this conflict: the United Nations Partition Plan of 1947. This is a significant crossroad that changed the course of the political landscape forever. The plan was an ambitious proposal forward by the UN General Assembly. It was a daring attempt to bring a resolution to a long-standing issue by dividing the land under the British Mandate of Palestine. The idea was to fragment it into two separate entities. The essence of the proposal was the formation of a Jewish state and an Arab state. The proposed partition was presented as Resolution 181 on November 29, 1947. This plan was a monumental step in the history of the Middle East, a region marked by complex political and religious dynamism. It suggested a bold of Palestine, a land deeply rooted in history and a cradle of faiths, into three distinct entities. The first entity was envisaged to be a Jewish state, a homeland for Jews who were scattered around the globe, a place where they could congregate and realize their aspirations. This Jewish state was proposed to comprise 56% of the land. The second part, an Arab state, was aimed at preserving the cultural and religious rights of the Arab inhabitants. It was designed to approximately 42% of the region. The third part was an international zone around Jerusalem. This city is held in high esteem by multiple faiths, including but not limited to Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. Because of its profound religious significance and its historical importance, it was proposed that Jerusalem be placed under international administration. This was aimed at ensuring the city remains a sanctuary for believers across the globe, a beacon of faith and peace. Jerusalem, due to its religious significance, would be placed under international administration. The reactions to this proposal were strikingly diverse. Among those responding, Jewish leaders, despite harboring some hesitations, found themselves leaning towards acceptance. They perceived the plan as an opportunity for attaining political resolution and a possibility for sovereignty. This was a chance to carve out their own place in the world, a notion that was understandably appealing. However, not all shared this perspective. The Palestinian Arab leadership, a key player in this scenario, held a distinctly contrasting view. For them, the proposal was less of an opportunity and more of a violation. They perceived it as a direct encroachment on their rights to self-determination, a principle they held in high regard. The proposal's suggestion of dividing the land was seen as heavily biased towards the Jewish state, an observation they were not willing to overlook. The idea of partitioning land that they considered rightfully theirs was met with strong resistance. Thus, they rejected the proposal outright. They saw it as an infringement on their rights to self-determination, believing the division of land was heavily skewed in favor of the Jewish state. In the wake of this partition plan, violence escalated. The period that followed the proposal is a vital chapter in the history of the Arab-Israeli conflict. This span, stretching from the proposition's inception until end of the British Mandate in May 1948, was fraught with escalating tensions. These tensions sparkled during a period where political landscapes were rapidly being redrawn around the world. The Middle East, particularly the region now known as Israel, was not immune to these changes. This volatile environment, fueled by territorial claims and nationalistic sentiments, led to a conflict that would forever alter the course of history for both Israelis and Palestinians. This conflict would come to be immortalized as the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, a war that would result in a complex and multifaceted outcome. While it ended with an Israeli victory, it also brought forth a tragic fallout for the Palestinian people. The war's aftermath witnessed the displacement of a significant number of Palestinians. This displacement wasn't merely a matter of changing borders or shifting demographics. It was, and remains to be, a human tragedy, a catastrophe that tore families apart and forced countless individuals to leave their ancestral homes. The repercussions of this displacement are far resolved. They remain a deep wound, a constant reminder of a conflict that is far from over, a wound that still festers today. The 1947 UN Partition Plan, though proposed with the intention of promoting peace, instead marked the beginning of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The plan was meant to grant independence to both Israel and Palestine, creating two separate states living side by side. However, it was rejected by the Arab nations and led to a bitter struggle over territory. This complex issue is steeped in historical grievances, which continue to influence present events and decisions. It is a stark reminder of the complexities of this issue and the deep-seated historical grievances that continue to fuel this ongoing conflict. And there we have it, the 1947 UN Partition Plan and its role in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This video was an endeavor to unveil this historical chapter. In wrapping up, we aim to reach 500 subscribers. Subscribe to Mysteries of Islam and aid us in digging deeper into history. Your like, share, and comments are valuable. Your engagement helps us grow. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning,